What's going on YouTube? Examples here, coming at you with a brand new video here on Destiny, and today we are going back to a weapon that I haven't used in a very long time, and that weapon is the the Hawksaw. Now I know you guys have been seeing me play a lot with the Mida multi-tool and a sidearm recently, so I thought today's video I'm going to switch it up again. I'm going to use a Hawksaw and I'm going to use a shotgun in the form of the Proud Spire as well. And I'm going to be playing in a control game today. I played a little bit of the Iron Banner to kind of warm myself up, but I thought to myself, you guys saw the Iron Banner a couple of days ago when I was playing with Ricky. So I thought to myself, let's change it up, let's play a different game type, and let's play in Control rather than in the Iron Banner Supremacy playlist. So I got myself a ton of different bounties to claim with regards to obviously the Crucible in general. I still have a couple of Iron Banner bounties to claim or finish off and claim at the end of this video. I'll probably end up doing those, so I still have them to finish off. And if you have a look over on the right hand side as to where all of my levels are with the certain areas of the game, we're at level 12 even with Dead Orbit, and level 13 with the Crucible. Very close to being able to level up in the Crucible and get some rewards for that, alongside being able to level up Dead Orbit as well. So fingers crossed, very soon I can be level 14 and level 13 respectively. But nevertheless guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump myself into a control game. Once I got myself into a lobby, I'll see you there. Okay guys, so after about 3 minutes of waiting, seemed like longer, we are finally loading into a game of Control. Now I feel like every time there's something like the Iron Banner or Trial of Osiris, people don't end up playing the other playlists as much in the Crucible, which is a little bit strange to me because obviously a lot of bounties can be claimed by playing the other playlists. But at the same time, I do understand why people want to play the likes of the Iron Banner and Trials over anything else. In my opinion, they're the better game types, they're the better rewarding game types even, but nevertheless you can still get some decent rewards out of normal Crucible game types as well. But nevertheless, hopefully today we can claim a few bounties during the course of the video. If I don't, that's fine, I'll continue to work towards them outside of the video as well. But it'll be pretty nice to see some of those bounties flash up on the right hand side of the screen. You guys probably won't be able to see them because of where I've got my webcam positioned, but nevertheless it will be pretty cool to get some of those particular bounties actually finished off, or at least got quite a way through them in today's video. Now I've just noticed this is like the third or fourth time you guys are going to be seeing Firebase Delphi in a video. But at the same time, as I said in a video recently, I can't really help which particular like map I'm given at the start of a game. So I apologize if you end up seeing the same like maps over and over again on my channel. Again, don't really have too much control or any control whatsoever over the maps in this game, so I apologise, but it is it's one of my favourite maps, so I'm not really going to complain too much about it. But at the same time, I would prefer to have a little bit of a difference in what I'm playing and like the maps I'm playing, etc, etc. But this particular Hawksaw has not changed one bit since the last time I used it. It is still as good, if not better feeling after using a scout rifle all this time. I'm just going to run through there, turn myself back around and see if anyone pushes me so I can try and get a shotgun kill. This guy, really, I was about to say, if I didn't kill him I was going to be very upset. And I say that because with regards to the shotguns, everyone else like one-shots me with a shotgun. I end up like having to pump 2 shotgun shells into everyone on this game to be able to get a kill with them. So when I don't get like a one-shot kill, I kind of get a little bit salty, I'm not going to lie. And I apologise, but I think I've got something in my throat or something along those lines. Because right now, my throat like feels really dry. Like, it's not that I don't have a drink, it's just that my throat feels really dry for some reason. So I apologise if it sounded like I wouldn't say choked, but like stammered a little bit then. It's just because for whatever reason my throat decided, you know what, I'm just going to like piss you off a little bit and make you a little bit dry. So I can't really help that, I guess, but at the same time I can by having a drink on me at mostly all times. But at the same time, you can't always have a drink on you, so it is what it is. But at the same time, I seem to be fine now. It's just like that initial like burst, or like that initial like, by the way, you're going to have a dry throat now, kind of threw me off guard. It's one shot. Nice clean up by my teammate there. No, let's focus up on this game. So we have got 10,600, 1,065 points even in this game so far, which does make us the highest points in the lobby, I think, if I looked at that correctly when I was looking at it. But nevertheless, it's not all about the points. Well, it is about the points, obviously, because the points mean prizes, and in this case, the prize is actually winning the game. But points don't necessarily always mean prizes, especially if you're the only one really on your team like gaining those points. But at the same time, it feels nice to be playing well with a weapon that I haven't used in a long time. Now, yes, I know some of the kills I've recently got are from using the the super ability that I've got on my character right now, which is the golden gun. I do prefer the golden gun over the blade dancer and also the shadow shot, just because I feel like I can play a lot better with that particular class over other classes in the sense of the hunter. There we go, let's get that headshot right there. Would have been nicer if I killed him a little bit quicker, but at the same time, I will take the kill regardless. I'm going to help my teammate now on B, just because we do need to start capping another flag to be able to get some significant points going forward, allowing ourselves a better chance of actually getting the lead and taking over the game. So there is a guy near me apparently on the other team. There he is. I was about to say there's a guy near me somewhere. Don't quite know where he is. I'll take that kill. Didn't quite know where he was until obviously he decided to show himself. But nevertheless, nice nade. Nevertheless, we ended up picking up the kill there. But Mr. SVT Lips ends up killing us in return. I was about to say something that didn't make sense there. I don't really know what it was going to be, but I was going to say something that doesn't make any sense whatsoever right then. So I'm quite glad that I kind of stopped myself from saying something stupid. And one thing that I do miss from playing on the shadow shot or the void based subclass for the hunter is the fact that I can shadow step in certain situations. If I get into a bad like engagement, an engagement I shouldn't really take, I can actually shadow step. Why the hell did that not give me that? I can shadow step away from that particular situation, meaning I have a better chance at surviving that particular okay, he had Fist of Havoc, I was about to say, but it gives me a better chance of surviving that situation. I do have the helmet that grants Shade Step. Unfortunately, I cannot use that particular helmet when it comes to this particular class. So there we go. Practical shooting is one thing checked off of my list for the bounties that I've got on my character right now, so I'm quite happy with that. This guy has got his super that he's trying to use completely and utterly wrong in my personal opinion. That is not the way that person should have been using his super. He was trying to swing for people rather than actually using the super and throwing the hammers at people. So I don't quite understand what he was going for with regards to his super right there, but at the same time, we ended up picking up the kills, so we can't really complain too much. So I'm going to push across to C here to see if we can try and get a double cap going. There are a few people over here, so I'm actually going to pop my super in case they try and come for me on this particular flag. Now, I know this isn't the greatest use of my super, but at the same time, I do want to use it just in case people decide they're going to show their face, like this chap has. If I had actually ended up having my super when I wanted it there, or a little bit like later on, I would have been able to have super like shot my golden gun at him rather than taking the engagement I just took. Luckily enough for me though, I still take the upper hand and actually take the victory. Not the victory, but I actually end up killing that particular person in that engagement, so I'm quite happy about that. So I'm going to try... I was about to say, I'm going to try and use my shotgun here to get a kill. I ended up getting the kill in the end, however, I ended up dying at the same time. So it's kind of a win-lose situation there. But as I said, I get fairly salty with the... Okay, I've just gone into someone that's got their super, that's a little bit annoying. But as I said, I get a little bit salty when I don't one-shot kill people with a shotgun, especially when they do that kind of thing to me on a regular basis. But right now, we are losing by 4,000 points by the looks of it, so we kind of need to buck our ideas up, save this particular flag from being taken. So I'm going to nade in there, and I'm going to take that kill. I'm probably going to die here. Yeah, I thought so. But I don't know if we managed to save the flag. All I do know is I managed to... No, we didn't. We managed to save the flag for a short period of time, but at the same time we weren't able to actually save the flag in the long run, which means that once again our opposing team, or the opposing team even, do have a double cap on us, meaning that it's going to be a little bit harder for us to make a comeback in this particular game. Although it's not impossible for us to do so, it is highly, highly unlikely for us to do so. And those shots from Mighty Oosh with the palindrome was actually very, very good. I'm not going to knock him whatsoever. He is second on the leaderboard for his team, so he obviously knows how to use the hand cannon fairly well. Whereas I do not know how to use that gun well whatsoever, but I'm trying to take A here, just so we have, again, a double cap. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to have my teammates have my back in this situation, because now I've got to watch outside and I've got to watch behind me as well. But luckily enough for me, I was aware that someone was going to try and push behind me, and I was able to pick up that particular kill. But that also means that I am in a very precarious position now, because there's going to be people pretty much all around me on the map itself, going for obviously the flags. So I need to be a little bit careful as to where I end up pushing. But if I'm perfectly honest with you guys, I don't think we're going to end up taking any sort of comeback or making any sort of comeback in this game, especially when I die like that. But I don't think we're going to make a comeback in this game. And as I said, I was just about to finish off my sentence saying the other team are very, very close to winning. And unfortunately, they do take total control over us and end up taking the game by 5,000, well, not 5,000 points, by 4,300 to be exact. But if you want to round it up, 5,000 points. Nevertheless, guys, I did enjoy that game. I thoroughly enjoyed using a gun that I haven't used quite frequently recently, so I'm very, very happy with that. And we continue to keep a positive KD in the videos that we do upload. Yes, I don't always keep a positive KD in the games that I play outside the video, but when I'm making a video, I try and play a little bit smarter. When I'm playing, like, just to enjoy myself and just to enjoy the game, I sometimes just run around like a headless chicken, just to kind of see if I can make certain, like, not play styles, but certain weapons work in certain situations. Not always the case, and sometimes I would take very, very silly deaths. But nevertheless, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, rating, and subscribe to the channel for more Destiny content, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video.